Hello and welcome to this week's tarot reading for all air signs. I hope this finds you well. I trust you will use your own intuition as your primary instrument of resonance. Leave behind what does not reverberate. Tarot does not tell the future. The only thing that determines your future is how you react, reflect, and respond to the messages herein. In front of me, I have the Virgo card, the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man. I also have the Justice card, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. And I'm just going to start with the Virgo card. And I think this is a good opportunity to let you know that I will be doing a podcast or a video with another astrologer talking about Mercury's retrograde through Virgo in the month of September. But I digress. The Virgo card here is prompting you to look at your own natal chart to see where, which house Virgo is sitting in. Are there any planets that are sitting in that particular zodiac sign? And then also to cast your attention towards Mercury making its retrograde back and forward through Virgo over the next coming weeks and months. And then also Venus is traversing through Virgo later on in September, I believe. And Virgo really is the higher expression of Mercury. So it's a matured mind. Gemini being the kind of like the child, the elementary level mind, highly intelligent, but it's a different type of intelligence. Whereas here in Virgo, we have the evolved mind, the mature mind, and it also talks about the maturation of the harvest, of course. And when thinking about the harvest, not only do you have to do the physical work, but you also have to do the mental work after the harvest to figure out how best to preserve your harvest, how best to make the most of it so that it will last you through the winter. And it's also a sign of impromptu or, improv or spontaneous problem solving that comes from this wisdom, and really looking to see where in your chart these transits are taking place, and if there are any planets in there, to see what's being activated. And of course the house will give you an idea of what's happening with you more specifically over the next few months with Venus and Mercury in that sign, as I said. And Venus doesn't really like being in Virgo. However, we do have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Venus decan of Virgo, which is the ability to have, all your wealth and your riches, but it just takes a little bit more time. It takes that maturation, and you're waiting for the harvest. It's not a quick materialization of wealth and riches. It really is like holding your bags, or doing a long-term investment, or really investing in yourself for the long term, or somebody else. So again, just looking to Virgo in your chart and seeing what pops up there. And the other part of the reading with the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, Justice, Five of Swords, and the Knight of Wands in reverse is really alluding to some sort of confrontation, an argument, or disagreement that kind of escalated. We have the Knight of Wands here, which is like a boisterous, rambunctious type of character, trigger happy in the reverse position. And it could be that somebody just blew things out of proportion, or just blew things out of proportion, or didn't take the time to really understand the situation. And the Hanged Man being here asks you to take a different perspective, and that could be taking the perspective of the accuser and understanding, why did they react like they reacted, or if you are the person who's accusing somebody or confronting somebody, taking their position and understand why they did the thing that they did. And through this mutual change of perspective, you can come to an agreement here with the Two of Cups, and you can really understand, what really happened in a more cool, calm, and a collected way. And there'll be a sort of justice that takes its natural course as well, because there is, a change or some sort of action that needs to take place so that this doesn't happen again, whether that be because of the actual action that caused the disagreement, or action that needs to be taken next time there is some sort of disagreement, so that it doesn't get blown out of proportion. And this could be, with a group of people as well. It could just be infighting, petty infighting with that 5 of Swords, and it really just takes one person to kind of just go, this is enough. We've had enough. We're really depleting our stores here by continually infighting with each other. We're not progressing further. And there's a kind of a truce that's happening here. And it could also be a change of perspective of the criticism, understanding the intention behind the criticism. Maybe they said it really badly, or the way that they came across was just like completely terrible with that Knight of Wands here. But just putting that aside and just listening to the underlying intention of what they were saying, not how they said it, but what they said. And this could go both ways. If you are the person criticizing, just making sure that you say things plainly, succinctly, and communicate very well. And that's that Virgo as well, right? It's that maturation of Mercury, the ability to communicate more plainly and with much more power behind it, much more thought out as well. And if you're finding it difficult to solve a problem, or to tell somebody that there is a problem, you could always write it in a letter or an email or something like that. When it's in writing, it bears a little bit more authority, authority, I think. It's like a warning at work. If you get a written warning, like you're really in trouble, kind of thing. So it really depends on the formality of the situation, but a written warning can always make it easy for confrontation, or reply or respond to confrontation as well, because it's not in the heat of the moment. You have time to think and relax into your response. All right, I think that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Bye.